See, what the average agent does when they get on the phone with a buyer, right? They ask things like this. Do you have a realtor? Are you pre-approved? They ask these questions 40 seconds into the call. Instead of talking to the buyer about what they want to talk about. What a buyer wants to talk about is what they want. Think about it. When you're going to buy something, you don't walk in the store like, wow, I want to do everything that I can for this salesperson. No. You walk in with a what's in it for me attitude. That's the radio station we all listen to, is what's in it for me. Me, myself, and I. And what the mistake most realtors make is they get on a lead call and they expect, this is what they expect, many realtors. They expect their buyer to say this. Hi. Oh, this is Chris. Yeah, hi, Chris. Yeah, I'm looking to buy a home. I'm pre-approved. I have a huge down payment. I want to buy this weekend. I don't have a realtor. Chris, I only want to buy from you, but I've got to buy this weekend. And oh, no, I know things are selling over asking. Listen, I'll pay $200,000 over asking. It doesn't matter. Okay, Chris. Yeah, no, I'm only committed to you. Absolutely. That doesn't exist, folks. No lead acts that way. None. Think about, what do we all do? I just did this video on Instagram the other day. My marketing team put it out and it went crazy. It was imitating me at my Crush It in Real Estate annual event that I did 2 weeks ago. And I said to everyone on stage, when you walk into a store, okay, think about it. You walk into a store clerk says, excuse me, could I help you? What do we all say? Oh, no, I'm just looking. We treat them like they have COVID and they're breathing COVID all over us. No, I'm just looking. And then if you're me, 8 minutes later, you're like, where'd that store clerk go? Because I can't find what I want. But that initial knee-jerk reaction, the knee-jerk that we all have, is to push the salesperson away. Okay? So that's why when you're on the phone with a buyer in the beginning, do not give them a reason to push you away. Don't ask if they have a realtor. Everybody knows a realtor, everybody. So they're going to say yes to that question. Okay. Don't ask them if they're pre-approved. Human beings don't like to be asked about how much money they have, what their credit is, how much money they have in the bank, how much money they make. And that is how they take that question when you say to them, are you pre-approved? I have news for all of you agents. I have news for you. In the first 5 minutes on a buyer call, it is not your business if they're pre-approved. It's not. Now you might hear them go, oh, no, he's crazy. I got to ask that. Okay, listen, maybe I'm crazy. But if you want to convert a buyer and you want to draw a buyer to you, you want to be a magnet and have a buyer be attracted to you, you've got to talk about the things that they care about. They care about getting a large selection, getting a good deal, and having it be easy. Write those 3 things down. That is what buyers care about. Getting a large selection, getting a good deal, and having it be easy. I want to ask, please comment in the comments, what company has absolutely nailed providing a large selection, making it, there you go. Thank you, Parker. I know Parker. Amazon. They've nailed it. And what has happened to Amazon? They've exploded. And the truth is, they're actually not the best deal in town to buy things anymore. But they were back in the beginning, and now they drew people in. They made it easy. People do their food shopping from their phones, right? It makes life easier. And they have a massive, massive selection. If you look up a video that I very much enjoy, I've listened to it many times, large selection, good deal, easy. Write those down. I see Peter asking. If you watch the Bezos reign, okay, it's an hour and 50-minute story about how Bezos built Amazon. And in there, he tells a story about how he was telling a friend he was going to start an online bookstore called Amazon. And the friend said, well, tell me, why would anyone buy a book from you over somewhere else? And he said, because we're going to have more books than anyone. Okay, people are attracted to a selection. They're very, very attracted to that. So when you're talking to a buyer, you need to talk about the properties that you have, the properties that you have coming up, the good deals that you have coming up, the off-market properties that haven't been listed yet that you have access to. Okay, everywhere a buyer's looking, you have something coming up. You do. You have something, because we're on the multiple listing service. This isn't 1975 when you only showed them your listings. So hint, hint, when you're talking to a buyer, you're emphasizing that you have something coming up. You're going to look into things in that area that they're looking, and you talk to them about that. And don't ask them those two questions that nobody cares to be asked. Don't ask them questions that are going to enable them to push you away. And then working into your conversation, making sure to be aware of the benefits of home ownership, being aware of mortgage rate buy down. So when you get that pushback from a buyer, you can answer that. Okay, that's important. That's very important to be able to do that.